across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. An inside give to Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw, Mills. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good game. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mills. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Mills now on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have to do more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job again as they have on any run in recent memory.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Kamu Grugier-Hill getting in there and taking him down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go to the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
To try again after the sack. Burrow, that's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get to the mark, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
14, Texans 2.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mills. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the track. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. Mills to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it. So
time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break. Mixon. He will find his man Chase complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 9 situation. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mills. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A very solid gain of 27. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
Joe Mixon, ball carrier. Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. Pick a 2nd and 8. Get set. Go, go, go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Here we go.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think. Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not...
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
11 MP, 11 MP.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mills. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Shifts by him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Jones. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mills. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pena now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Off the play fake, Mills.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Mills on 1st down. This ball caught by Mechie.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after
this. On 1st and 10, Mills.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.